Hi, I'm actually Graham Trim. Quite a few of you will know me because in fact I originally developed the Webley Paradigm air rifle, the single stroke underlever, and in fact this is in many ways is the more up-to-date later version of a single stroke pneumatic rifle. This is a lot higher tech. It's basically side lever operation, rotary breech as opposed to the bolt action, simple trigger, simple cocking mechanism. It's got a walnut stock, adjustable butt pad, the Picatinny rail to take a scope, and this can be adjusted for different sizes of scope. I'll go into that later. The thing about this rifle is it sweeps a lot more volume than a lot of other single stroke pneumatics. It's a bigger rifle, it's a manned rifle, it's a full size rifle. It is actually quite light, it's about 7.5 pounds in weight because of all the carbon fibre. This one has got a carbon fibre shrouded barrel to give it the rigidity and keep the weight down. But other than that, it's basically all you need to go shooting with. You've got your air, but you just pump it once and that's a full power shot. You've got your breech, and all you need is your pellets. This is just a first look at this rifle, and as such I think we'll just do a quick cock and fire shot just to show how it works completely. So first of all, we open the side cocking lever right to the stop. It stops at that point. We roll the setting lever back around. That sets the valve, sets the trigger, and is also the safety catch. We bring the cocking lever in. It'll come in very easily to start with because there's very little pressure there, and as it comes in the pressure comes up, and as it comes to there it gets fairly high, and then it goes over the top and then it rolls shut. It's relatively easy to do. It looks much harder than it actually is. We just push the breech open. This opens the back of the barrel to enable us to put a pellet in. So we pick up our pellet, tip the barrel down. This all helps. It's safe, helps the pellet to drop in. Just drop straight in like so. Close that. The rifle is now cocked and loaded but on safe. In position here, let the safety off if we're ready to fire, acquire the target, and just gently squeeze like so. You'll note the rifle is extremely quiet. That is full power, but in fact there's no silencer, it's just that it is a very quiet system. It's very, very efficient. Okay, so we've seen the rifle working normal setup with the scope and everything on it. Now then, for simple close range shooting, I've actually included in the rifle a open sight. Very, very simple, only intended for short range use, but you can take the scope off. On the rotary breech here you've got a groove in the rotary breech. On the barrel support you've got a ring here which carries the tip sight there. That can be moved that way to adjust it for windage, and it can be moved up and down to adjust it for height. I suggest you only ever set this once. It's just there for short range shooting, maybe shooting rats or something like that, close range shooting. Okay, let's go and just see how that would work. Just open the lever, shut the valve, cock the rifle, which again now is quite easy because in fact you've got no scope or anything in the way. Open the breech, you can see the breech is now open, you can see quite clearly. Take a pellet, point the rifle down, drop the pellet in. I'm actually using flat nose pellets so that they don't go in quite as readily as dome ones would. Close the breech. Now, to take a shot, all we actually do, go to our position, take our safety catch off, take the rifle, sight the rear of the breech with the tip sight, and away you go. Just to show a little bit more detail on the open sight, we've actually got, if you look close up, you can just see here the groove cut along the top of the rotary breech. And if we in fact move the other end, put my hand there, and you'll just see the tip sight on the end. Okay, just to show that for those of you that actually insist on or want to use a big scope, this rifle we can supply with an extra scope mount to enable a scope, say something like this, to be fitted, and I'll show you how. Take key, remove these two screws. Right, so basically we've taken this one off. This is the standard mount that fits on there. Taking that mount off, we've put the one on that's been machined to take the Picatinny extension that goes on the back of here. That goes in with one screw, just locks solid, and that is now an extended Picatinny rail. So now we can actually roll on our larger scope. So that just rolls on there. Tighten up. Tighten these screws back up. Normally you just do them up with a spanner, but I haven't got a spanner here at the moment. So scope's ready to go. Just literally cock the rifle as you normally would. Simple way. Roll it. Close it. Close the rifle in like so, ready to go. And then you just literally put your finger through and just push the breech open. Take the pellet, tip the rifle down to help you use gravity to put the pellet in. Drops in, keeps the rifle safe. Just close the breech, which you can get out very easily, and then rifle back on here. So in this particular case, this scope is all set up, ready to go, and away we go.